When the world's skies shifted, started to get that much bluer, social media snickering began that maybe humans are the virus and COVID-19 is the vaccine. And it is cautiously tempting to see clearer skies as healthy skies.
Stanford scientists estimate that in some of the most polluted areas, especially in China, it is possible that as many or more lives were saved through the reduction in air pollution than were lost to the pandemic. But that is not to say, under any circumstances, in any ways, this pandemic is a good thing.
Still, hard to resist hoping for a silver lining in the busy oceans turned silent, for example. Oceanographers know that reduces stress levels in marine life. They've seen this before. Another catastrophe, 9/11, slowed some sea movements so dramatically there was time to see a shift in the whales. So does this rest equal recovery?
Unfortunately, the answer is no. It isn't nearly enough.
Certainly not when it comes to climate change.
We've been putting a brick on a pile every month since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Now, for the last month, we put a 20% smaller sized brick on that pile that has thousands of bricks already on it. That one slightly smaller brick is not going to make a big difference.
2020 may see the biggest drop in carbon emissions on record, but look at the cost of that. A global economy shuttered. And what if COVID-19 isn't an outlier?
COVID-19 and viruses generally, of course, emerge when we encroach on or mess with nature. We bring species together that shouldn't live so closely together. It becomes a petri dish for virus development.
Figure out a way to sustainably reduce carbon emissions or brace for more viruses.
When we begin to see permafrost melt, there will be a release of things that we can't even begin to imagine. That's why climate action really matters. This dial cannot be dialed back.
These aren't the sunny thoughts those newly blue skies out there hint at, but they are proof human behavior has impact.
For so many of us, we're seeing how there's a different way to do things. Do we really have to commute an hour each way every day? If we can reduce our carbon emissions, if we can reduce the size of the bricks, and then eventually stop putting bricks on the pile altogether, that is the point at which we are going to be able to stabilize our climate.
That kind of change might be hard to imagine, but could you have ever fathomed these changes?